Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Thrift Store Prepper. And again, it's another recipe episode, and if you can see here in the distance, we have the leftovers of my last recipe video, which was the hearty and nutritious chicken noodle soup. And as you can see, the bowl is pretty much licked clean with just a little dribble of juice in the bottom. And I can say that was very, very, very tasty and very, very filling. But with every meal, sometimes there's always a little room for dessert, and that's what we're going to be making in this particular episode. So, without no further ado, what are we going to be making? Well, we've got a bowl. We're not going to be using a bag, so we're going to keep it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. I'm not going to be using a bag, although you will be able to use a bag if you wish to cook this particular recipe. And it's going to start with an oat. Now we're going to use just the single oatmeal in this instance. Sometimes we use two, and two can be very, very filling. It doesn't look like a lot, but there is it's only more than it looks. It's very deceiving. It looks a very small portion, but it does in fact fill you up. So this one happens to be a maple and brown sugar, and hopefully this will complement the second ingredient that will be going into our oatmeal dessert stroke breakfast. Now, where is the other item? Something I have left over, and it's the last one I have, is this item from my pantry. And if you've been watching the Thrift Store Prepper religiously, this will be something you will know from last week's video. It's my fortified trail mix, and I have one bag left, and I come across this. I didn't actually believe I had this bag. I thought I'd eaten them all, and when I was doing my pantry makeover earlier in the video you may have seen or may not have seen, if you haven't, check it out, I come across a forgotten bag of fortified trail mix. So this was something we put together with the Life cereal, which is full of nutrition and vitamins and stuff. So we're going to dump some of this out, and I'm going to make sure I get a couple of pieces of chocolate in here as well. We've got a big chunk of milk chocolate, and we've got a Reese's piece. And if I'm lucky, maybe I can find one more, and don't you know it, I can't seem to find another Reese. Or have I? No, that was an almond. And the reason being is, although this is going to be a no-cook recipe, I'm going to just break up a couple of those pretzels. I am, in fact, going to toss this into the microwave. So we're going to break up the little pieces of chocolate a little bit more. And is there another one in there? I'm not sure, but anyway, we put a lot of nuts, we put some raisins, let's put a little pinch more for good measure and good luck, and another cashew. And unfortunately, I don't seem to be able to locate any more chocolate in this packet. So never mind, I was hoping there'd be a little bit more, and the reason being is, when we do eventually throw this in the microwave, hopefully that chocolate is going to melt. So, the nutritional values for the oatmeal is pretty good. I don't have it here, it's on the box, but it's pretty stacked, and you're getting quite a lot of your daily requirements in just one serving. So on top of that, we've got the Life cereal, which is also pretty fortified. You get a lot of nutrients and vitamins per serving, although there isn't a full serving in here. We are going to get a little bit of the benefits. And then, of course, the nuts are a wonderful source of protein. And then we've got the raisins in there, as well as a little bit of chocolate as a treat. So I was going to use some soy beverage, which was also fortified, but I don't have any. I just have good old-fashioned milk, and because we're in Canada, milk comes in a bag for some weird and strange reason that can be messy and very, very inconvenient. So we're going to cover up our oats like this and let that just soak in, and it's bubbling up. So let's have a little close up what's going on in there so you can see. There's the bubbling going on in the corner there. I don't know why that's quite soothing to watch. Maybe if you're one of those people that does get the ASMR effect, that might be doing something for you. So I'll leave it a little longer. So there you go. That's pretty much all there is. Nothing to it. There's nothing fancy about here. No Michelin stars to be won, I'm sure. So with no further ado, I'm going to go upstairs, microwave this, and I'll be back in 2 ticks of something or other that ticks. So I'm back, and it was in the microwave for just 2 minutes, and it is piping hot. Let's have a little look what it's looking like inside. Not very nice, actually. I mean, I don't really know what you were expecting it to look like. Now, I did give a little sprinkling of cold milk on the top, and I'm just going to mix this up, and I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of it. You can see how piping hot it is here, and hopefully this should please some of my viewers who mention they would like to see me eat a hot meal from occasion. So hopefully the maple and the brown sugar combined with the saltiness of the nuts will be quite a delicious combination once I get to try it. And let's not forget, we've also got some melted chocolatey goodness going in there. So this is quite a excuse me, I have explained I am a smoker and do cough from time to time. But what I was going to say, although this is extremely healthy and not to mention nutritious, it's pretty balanced actually. We're covering a lot of our nutritional requirements in this, with the milk providing the calcium and the protein. We're getting more protein, fiber from the nuts. We're getting some vitamins and such forth from the raisins, and then all the good stuff that goes along with the oatmeal, which you can look into yourself because I don't have the nutritional values at hand to tell you, and I don't know them off the top of my head. So the next thing to do, I guess, is give this a little taste, let you know how it's going on. So we've got a little bit of anything. I'm not sure if you've got some chocolate in this particular mouthful, but well, oh no, that is very hot, and the nuts particularly have retained quite a lot of that microwave heat. And because they cook from the inside out, when you bite into them, they're actually hotter than the outside. But the salty sweet combination that I was hoping for is definitely going on in there. I haven't got a taste of the chocolate yet, so that will be a treat, and when I do get one. But you know, there's almonds, there's cashews, there's peanuts. We've got a couple of broken up pretzels in there as well for good measures. So all in all, you know, you got a pretty bit of a hot pot going on, or a hot oatmeal going on. So not much more I can really tell you about this. This is something that you could try for yourself. Maybe if you don't have the thrift store prepper fortified trail mix, you could use a trail mix of your own. And I'm sure you would get similar effects. You know, oatmeal is something that's pretty cheap and something I would recommend for low-income people, or anyone really for that matter, to have in their daily pantry or weekly pantry, as well as their emergency pantry, because it's a pretty healthy and filling snack. Especially anybody who is trying to live on low income. It will make you a pretty good breakfast or lunch for pennies on the dollar. So, all that being said, let me know if you like this video by commenting or giving it the thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, maybe do so. I do appreciate the subscribers, and we are beginning to grow slowly and surely as the weeks go by. So, as always, this has been a shit video production for the Thrift Store Prepper, and we will catch you next time.